Yeah.
The Buffalo Bills are red hot. The Patriots a little bit cold coming into the playoffs, losers of 3 of their last 4. We can totally relate to that. We're standing out here in Orchard Park, New York, and as you can maybe see, the snow is falling heavily and it's starting to accumulate here in the parking lot outside of the stadium.
Yeah, it's sticking to my hat, as you can see, too, here. Ian was just pointing that out before we went live on TV. Yeah, we're getting some snow. I'm trying to keep my eyes open, too, while we talk, because it's hitting us. So this is Western New York snow experiencing it. But you know what? The weather's the weather, as Bill Belichick said, right? Because the Patriots are back in the playoffs, which is a great thing. Back after a 7-9 season last year, and now they're 10-7. Even if it's a wild card, they're back in the postseason.
And they're facing the AFC East champions, the Buffalo Bills, the two-time defending now AFC East champion Buffalo Bills. And like you mentioned, the Patriots missing the playoffs last year. So in New England, we're used to having playoff football to look forward to. Now they're back, and the Patriots players this year truly feel the urgency coming into this postseason.
Yeah, absolutely. If we're not showing you already, let's show you the Patriots preparing this week at Gillette Stadium. Bill Belichick a little easier on them. They were outside, but not on the ground. They were on the turf at Gillette Stadium, and there is a sense of urgency. You're right, Ian, especially with guys like Matthew Judon, who obviously he hasn't had a sack in about a month, but a guy that has had a huge impact in his first season in New England, obviously knows that he can have a major impact on the defense. So he and the players this week talking about just having that sense of urgency, knowing that it's postseason time, and they want to go home with a win.
We got to approach it with live or die attitude. You don't get another one. You don't get a second chance. You don't get a redo. Right here, all we wanted was a ticket to the dance. We got that. We're in the playoffs, and now we got to go make it happen. So that's what we got to do.
They have their ticket to the dance, as Matthew Judon said, and it's going to be a tough game that they face against a division rival in the Bills. The third time these teams have played this season. Bills have a win, Pats have a win.
And the key for the Patriots, at least is what they're talking about and saying this week, is getting off to a much better start. See what happened in Miami. See what happened in Indianapolis. Obviously, they want to get off to a better start. We'll hear from Kendrick Bourne at 6 o'clock on the Pats trying to get off to